Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Tanks Blitz. I'm here going to be doing a video, or a garage review rather, of the Light 6C, which is the new premium tank which they've given away for Christmas, as is the wargaming tradition to give away not that great tanks at Christmas for free, because nobody will pay for them otherwise. But yeah, so the Light 6C Tier 2 British light tank. It's basically the British version of the T7 combat car. It comes equipped with a machine gun as its standard, and it's fast but not very well armoured. And let's take a look at it. So 300 HP is it's sort of mid-range for a Tier 2 light. T7 combat car's got 690, this has got 320. The Cruiser 1 has got 300. The R35 has got 300, and then the 38H gets, what, 240? No, 250. Yeah, gets 250, this thing. So yeah, it's got a sort of average range amount of HP for a Tier 2 light tank, which is not that bad, but the armour, however, absolutely terrible. 14mm of front, 13mm of side armour, and 6mm of rear hull. Turret is 14, 14, 11. Yeah, it's just got no armour at all. Machine guns will rip through this thing, and as it happens, this thing has got a machine gun mounted on it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just really not very well armoured tank. And also something to note, engine mounted in the front of the tank. Thin armour, everything's going to go through, your engine will get damaged a lot. If you're going round a corner, I would suggest putting the turret the other way and reversing around it, because that way if you do get shot at, you can dart into cover very quickly, and if you do get shot at, it won't damage your engine, because you're not exposing the whole of the tank to get around the corner, because after all, this is a rear-mounted turreted tank, unlike the Panzer II, which is a forward-mounted, forward-turreted mounted tank. So yeah, top tip, reverse round corners if you're planning on shooting something, because yeah, otherwise your engine, that's it, dead. It weighs 5.2 tons, and it has a 95 horsepower engine, which is not a very strong engine, but for a 5-ton tank it's perfectly adequate. 53 kilometers per hour top speed, decent enough power to weight, 43 degrees per second hull traverse, and 38.91 degrees per second hull traverse. Yeah, 3% protection, 25% firepower, 6% shot effectiveness, and 53% manoeuvrability. Forgot to mention them, but yeah, decent enough manoeuvrability compared to the T7. 318, 570. Yeah, it's slightly worse than the T7. Well, it's actually a fair amount worse than the T7, but you know, it's sort of on par with the Panzer II, Tetrarch, 72, yeah. The Cruisers, yeah, 31, yeah. Hargo, 53. Yeah, it's about as manoeuvrable as the Hargo, so yeah, that's not that unmanoeuvrable. It's fast enough, it can dart around the battlefield. Yeah, nothing much problematic of that. 20% chance of fire and impact for the Meadows ESTL engine. Yeah, turret is a Light 6C, yeah, 238 meters view range, yeah, nothing much there. 7.2 ton load limit, so got a couple of tons of load limit, so yeah, not that bad. But now we come to the gun, and people who do not like machine guns are not going to enjoy this free gift at all. It has got 20 shells in the magazine, with 0.14 reload time between each burst of, I'm not too sure, I think it might be a burst of 5 bullets or 4 bullets, I'm not too sure, but yeah, in between each of those bursts of X amount of bullets, it will take 0.14 for it to fire again, and an 8.2 total machine gun reload time. It's a 50 mil MG, yeah. 27mm of average pen, 9 average damage, terrible accuracy, 0.48, definitely not a sniper. Decent aim time though, 3.7 seconds, not that bad. Yeah, basically English version of the M2 Browning mounted in the T7 combat car. So comparing the two guns, the M2 Browning holds slightly more shells in the magazine by 5, It has a slightly quicker reload time between each burst of bullets. It does, however, have a longer reload time. It has got the same average damage, same average pen. It is far more inaccurate and has basically the same aim time. So, yeah, the two guns are basically the same. And yeah, that's basically the overview of all the stats. It's a very thinly armoured tank. The machine gun is good at tearing apart thinly armoured tanks like itself, the T7, various other tanks at Tier 2. I mean, against other Tier 2 tanks, it's really not that bad. The French tanks are going to be your biggest problems, namely the D1 and the R35, and the Micro Mouse, as we saw from my seal clubbing, from my seal clubbing gameplay that I posted when these things were new out. Oh, chest. Hey, better than the Blitz fair. But yes, yeah. Against other Tier 2s, not that bad at all. Against Tier 3s, however, it will struggle. The BTSV, Su-76I, M3 Light, the Panzer, the T15, it will struggle against other Tier 3s, but against Tier 2s it's perfectly adequate mostly. There is no APCR, as you can note. There is only one choice of ammunition, which is AP. It's the same with the T7, there is only the standard AP, there is no APCR, so yeah. Something no need to worry about switching ammo or anything, however it does mean that you literally cannot pen anything higher than 27mm of armour effective. But yeah, it's a pretty mobile little tank. Engine mounted in the front, again, don't get hit in the front of the tank. As for ammo, only carries 400 rounds, which is a lot less than the T7's over 1,000. So yeah, just something to note. You could run out of ammo, I suppose, technically. So yeah, just something to note there. Then you got provisions, you got your standard fuel, 3% engine power and turret traverse. Black tea, 3% to crew mastery, and protective kit, 15% to protection to crew from injuries, 10% speed and module repair, 20% fire protection, and 10% ammo and fuel tank durability. So you can go ahead and mount some of them if you want. Obviously, black tea, help with the reload, going to be useful. As for consumables, your standard repair, first aid, fire extinguisher. Then you've got engine power boost, 20% engine power for 15 seconds with a 75-second cooldown. Then you've got the multi-purpose restoration pack, which is those three things rolled into one. No adrenaline. Yeah, it's a magazine-fed weapon. Yeah, adrenaline's not going to help. So yeah, there's that. As for equipment, you've got improved vents or calibrated shells. Definitely improved vents, because 1 extra millimetre of penetration makes literally no difference at all. So definitely go with improved vents. Then I would say defense system, actually, purely because you get extra health to your engine, sort of. It decreases the chance of your engine getting damaged, which is the biggest killer of these things. Front mounted engine, getting hit in the front, bang, engine gone, or engine damaged, because a damaged engine on a light 6 is a dead light 6. So yeah, purely for the engine damage, decrease in percentage chance, I would say defense system. The other one is useful, obviously, for the fuel and ammo durability, but honestly, your biggest problem is going to be engine damage, so definitely go with defense system. Then coated optics, just because you're not a sniper, and at tier 2 there's no sort of teamwork, so being a spotter using a caminet is going to be useless, so definitely coated optics. Then I would say supercharge, a decrease in penetration over distance could be useful, plus extra shell velocity is going to be useful. I mean, you have a very good aim time anyway, 3.7 seconds, that's quick aim time, there's no need to decrease it anymore, so definitely go with supercharge. Definitely improved assembly, extra HP, useless going with enhanced armor, don't even think about it, just go with improved HP for the extra, improved assembly for the extra HP. Then it's sort of your choice between engine accelerator or improved control. I would probably personally go with engine accelerator, just to get up to the top speed quicker, give you better power to weight, all of that good stuff. Plus it gives you, extra engine power, so, and it gives a slight buff to the reverse speed anyway, so yeah, I would say engine accelerator. Then I would say refined gun, get it down to 0.43 accuracy. Still not great accuracy, but still slightly better. Vertical stabilizers could be useful, but it's sort of a toss-up, but I would say probably a refined gun if I was unlocking the equipment here. And then I would say your choice really between these two. Both of them are useful on this tank, so really your choice, and then your choice of whatever the hell those two things are. So overall, it is it's a fun tank, I will admit. It's fun to just burn down enemies' HP once you get them into your cone of machine gun fire. The machine gun is very good at ripping through thinly armoured tanks, and so when you are going against another Light 6, for example, or a T7, or a Tetrarch, or a Panzerjäger, or anything which has got thin armour, just watching their HP disappear as you burn into them is a very satisfying thing. But it is thinly armoured, it will not survive out in the open, and against anything with armour it is as useful as just getting out and punishing them with your fists. And yeah, if you're wondering why it looks like this, that's because of the Wargaming Fest 2017 camo, which I thought looks horrible. It makes the tank look rusty, but it is a rare camo. Technically rare, because they put it onto the rare thing, and so I thought, if I'm going to put it on one tank, this is the only tank which I've recently got which doesn't have any camo on it, so I just thought, you know what, we'll make this rusty. So that's why it looks like this. But I suppose it does add an effect to the tank. But yeah, overall, it's a free tank. You can't really complain. It's a free tank. What do you expect? You expect it to be godly, like the Tankenstein or something? No. Godly like the Mouse or a Tiger 2? No. For a free tank, it's not that bad, honestly. People don't like it because it doesn't have very good pen and it's a machine gun. But honestly, it is a fun tank to just drive around with at Tier 2. It's Tier 2. Have some fun. Live a little. Come on. So, yeah. I like it. It's not a particularly bad tank. It's not a particularly great tank, but then again, it's just a free gift. You should be thankful that you got anything at all with the Blitz Fair. But anyway, yes, well, thank you for watching, and goodbye.